Hey folks, Species 7 here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Been another couple of great patches put into this since our last episode, one of which being, well, as this planet has a little bit of oxygen, you can take your helmet off, so oxygen doesn't become an issue. At least not here, at least not now. So other than that, all I've done is thrown a couple more blocks down onto my base. What we need to do today is hit the next step in base building, which is a generator and a fuel storage for that generator. So I've been building a bunch of components, you know, metal plates and control devices, metal parts, all of that. Because if we look in here, what we need is a small generator, and again, make sure you are the little red dot so that it shows that you are actually objects for bases. So we want it to build one of these, and then we also need a small fuel tank for that generator. And again, there is a couple of fuel tanks. Make sure you get the one for the base. So let's get it to start building a small generator. Ooh, some lights too. Nice. I think we'll throw a couple of those into the mix. And with mean we'll have to throw a couple of more components together here as well at some point, but that's okay. This big guy takes a little bit, doesn't he? I should probably queue up some more of these as well. There we go. Let's go back into here. Alright, there's a couple of lights, very nice. But we have our small generator. I'm going to take this right to there, put it into our toolbar. The other thing we want is, of course, the fuel tank. Oh, no, sorry, I don't want that. Let's stop this. Get rid of that. That was the wrong one. That was close. Let's turn this back on. Okay, what are we going to need? Some more electronics, eh? So let's boot up a few of those. Yeah, I just can't get over how beautiful this game looks compared to what it was before the a couple of patches back when it was just a flat plane. Very, very nice. The other thing they did, and it's kind of funny too, I was watching Northern Alex doing a live stream with a couple of his buddies, and they couldn't find any sort of resources, at least not at all. So I guess one of the things they patched was the fact that your scan radius was 100 yards, so you had to be right about on top of the thing to find it. I mean, this is a planet we're dealing with. They extended that to 500 yards. And I noticed, actually, I just found a promethium deposit when I stepped away from the ship here. So that's very cool that they did that. The devs on this game seem to be just keen as heck on making sure that everybody's experience works. So I'm really glad to see that. Okay, as soon as this tank pops up, they need 4 electronics for it. We have 4 electronics. There we go. That is the next thing to build. And yeah, as I said, I've taken my helmet off, so I don't have to worry about the oxygen. That is the U button, by the way, if you guys are wondering how. Yeah, just hit the U button and that'll pop your helmet on and off. Oh, I know the other thing we do want to build is just a bunch more of these hulls. So what else we got? Window sloped, window vertical. Metal plates and glass plates, eh? Interesting. There we go. Let's make a half a dozen of those. Window vertical, what's the difference? Window vertical O2. Oh, just a different style, I guess. Okay. And I'm going to need just a bunch of these blocks. Sure, let's make up 32 of them, shall we? Alright, so we've got our tank. Nice. Let's pop out of here for a second and roll down to an empty slot so I'm not walking around with that in front of me. Let's trip down to the base quickery. Quickery. Hit the old jog button. There we go. And I like the way this works. Once you set a generator on your base, everything pretty much connects through it. So now I am going to go another layer down the back, so that'll be fine. And then let's where did it go? There it is. Ooh. Let's get this guy right beside it. Boom. And let's open this guy up, and there we go. Fuel tank, small generator, and I believe if we click Y, we will turn the power on. So there we go. Now everything on this pad will have power. I'm just going to shut it off for now so we don't actually waste fuel. And go back up here and grab some gear, because I want some more blocks. Alright, so let's just have a look here, shall we? Oh, lovely. We have 32 blocks. Nice. We also, I should grab these, we have 20 power cells. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to shut that off. And let's just throw that in an empty square. Let's quickly hop in the ship and shut down our power. Boom. Lovely. Alright. So now that we have power on our base, we can think about things like putting in the components that are on that ship, i.e. we can make our own replicator, we can make our own oxygen setup, all of that sort of thing. So what I want to do first though, boop, is keep in mind when you're not wearing a helmet, you can't breathe underwater. Whoopsie. So yeah, like I say, something to definitely keep in mind. Okay, now how close are we to that oxygen thing on this side? I guess pretty close, huh? So maybe I'll expand the other side. And it's the space bar to keep your head above the surface, by the way. So how are we doing here? Alright, we're getting a decent sized base now. Alright, let's have a look here. Oh, I didn't grab them, unfortunately. The windows. So that's kind of silly. Did I grab the lights? I didn't grab those either. It's something that I keep forgetting about, is you actually have to pick things up out of this constructor when you're done with them. It doesn't put them in your inventory. So let's have a quick look here. Let's grab these vertical windows, shall we? I'm just going to set them here for a sec while we take these guys out of the way. Alright, what else did I want to grab? I think these lights. Alright. And just in time too. Let's head on back down here. So, let's go to these little lights and see how they do, shall we? Oh, okay, there's sort of a wall thing, are they? Alrighty, I can live with that. Let's go there. Alright. I'm a couple blocks shy, am I? That's okay. That's okay. Let's see how these look. Well, that's kind of neat. Indeed. I kind of like those. Alright, let's get back to these lights here now. Alright, let's place one there. Place one there. And now the theory is, when I turn this on, there we go, we have light. Pretty cool, huh? And not a lot of light, but we do have some, so that's great. That is great. I will, yeah, continue to build in that vein. And say it's kind of nice I don't need oxygen at the moment. I do, however, need food. And that's something we're going to look after pretty quick. I'm going to continue to build on the base a bit. And once I start getting low on resources... There we go, I'm back full on food. Once I start getting low on resources, we'll go have a little explore. I think we're going to do that next episode. So what I'm going to do... as I say, is I'll continue to build this up a little bit. Expand a bit here and there, probably that way. And then next time around we'll do a little exploring and hopefully add a few more things to the base. So, but does that light really even do anything? Maybe I'll move this guy over to the other thing. I do like that feature that stuff like the light you can pick up. You don't have to break it or do anything silly like that to get it back into your possession. So, I know it's getting dark. You guys are getting hard to see things here. So I'm just going to throw this guy quickly back up. Perfect. And... oop, come on. Which way is that facing? Okay, it's sort of facing me, isn't it? Yeah, that's not really what I want. How's that? It'll do. It's kind of weird, but it'll do. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this time around, guys. Not a super long episode, but that's kind of what I wanted to show you. As I said, I'm going to expand the actual floor space of our base, and then we will be getting some of the other items in there that we need, because we will want to eventually take this thing entirely apart and build our own replicators, our own oxygen generators, all of that stuff there. But like I said, this time I just sort of wanted to show you what the next and probably one of the more vital portions of building your base, which is to get the generator and the power. And that you do that by you know, building your base bits first in your constructor, i.e., you know, metal plates and that sort of thing. Right, as I had explained, so you would start with, you know, your basic components, metal plates, electronics, control devices, and then when you want to get into something more complicated, you can see there's a list there. And it tells us we have enough electronics, but we need 2 control devices, a reactor core, etc., etc. All of the things that tells you it needs, the input items, can generally be made here. So, unless it needs a block, then of course you go to your blocks. But basically, yeah, you can build everything there. Oxygen bottles. filler and flatten tool, drill, remove and repair. This is an item we are going to want to build really quickly as well, because this will allow us to take this entire little crash ship apart, but among other things. And that's a great thing, because if we take the ship apart, we'll get all the components that are in it. It also allows you to repair other things, and we're only a few metal components shy, 2 to be exact. The other thing we'll likely want to get, assault rifle helps, but we're going to want to get charges for the various things. Now we've got 2 drill charges, we've got a flatten charge, because they gave us a filler and flatten tool. But what we will need is some remove and repair charges, plus the tool itself. So we'll also put that stuff together. But I think as a save for this time, and seeing as it is dark again, I'm going to call her here. So if you like the episode, ooh, look, hot dogs. No, seriously, I know they're, see, corn dogs. And yeah, you can actually eat these if you equip these corn dogs in your inventory, which would have been much better for me to eat than one of my ration packs. But yeah, if you equip those in your inventory, you go to munch, it fill you right back up and fills your stamina. So very cool. Anyway guys, I'm gonna let it go. So till next time, if you like the series, please hit the like button, leave lots of comments, let me know what you'd like to see, if anything, or if nothing, you can tell me that as well. And feel free to favorite and share as usual, and most importantly, well, take care of each other folks. This has been Species 7. Ciao for now.